الحمد لله رب العالمين صلى الله وسلم على محمد وآله وصحبه وسلم. So we would like to do a review of what we have studied in this tremendous work by our Sheikh Al-Allama, Sheikh Salih bin Fawzan Al-Fawzan. And this is a chapter has to do with an important science, which is the science and the knowledge of inheritance, how to divide the inheritance. And I would like to review with you some of the aspects of this knowledge that we have dealt with. So the Sheikh, he mentioned that there are causes that leads to inheritance. There are certain causes that leads to inheritance. So what are these causes? Do you remember any of the causes that leads to inheritance? That you can inherit from somebody because of those certain reasons? Like what?
Like if they pass away?
No, not that. There are certain reasons that entitles you to inherit from somebody. Like what? Lineage. Lineage is one of them. So lineage means that someone is your father, your mother, your brother, your sister, and the like. So for example, if a father passes away and he leaves a son and a daughter and a wife, then they are entitled to inherit from him. By way of what? By way of lineage, like the son and the daughter, by way of lineage. But the wife will be by way of what? Marriage. By way of marriage. So, in this case, the son gets double share of his sister. And the sister gets one share. And the mother gets how much? 1/8. She gets 1/8. طيب. Now, this is the first reason that would entitle a person, the first cause that will entitle a person to inherit from someone else is lineage. Second is marriage, right? Okay, marriage. So I will give you some questions and see how you can answer. Like let's say a man, he got married to a woman, they did the marriage contract. They did not consummate the marriage, they just did the marriage contract. The marriage was not consummated, and the man, he died right after the marriage contract was done. So this woman, he just had a marriage contract with her, but he did not consummate the marriage. Is she entitled to inherit from him?
Yes.
You say yes or no?
Yes.
Abdul Rahman?
Yes.
Yes, correct. Because once they have done the contract, the marriage contract, they are husband and wife. Even if he did not consummate the marriage. Even if he did not consummate the marriage, if he dies, then she is entitled to inherit from him. طيب. Second scenario, he divorced her one time. He divorced her one time. And he died 5 minutes before her iddah expires. 5 minutes before her iddah expires. Within a 5 minutes frame, her iddah will be done. Iddah, you know, the iddah of the woman is the 3 menstrual cycle. طيب? Now, what do you say about this? Can this woman inherit from this man or she cannot?
Yes.
Yes, she can. Because as long as the time frame has not expired yet, she's entitled to inherit from him. Okay, third scenario, he divorced her the second time. He divorced her the second time. So he divorced her the first time, and he took her back, and he divorced her again. And then he died after he divorced her the second time. Is she entitled for inheritance? Yes, she is. As long as the iddah has not expired yet. As long as the iddah has not expired yet. What if he divorced her the third time? Then what happened here?
Then she can't inherit.
She cannot inherit. She cannot inherit. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, فَإِن طَلَّقَهَا فَلَا تَحِلُّ لَهُ حَتَّى تَنْكِحَ زَوْجًا غَيْرَهُ. So if he divorces her the third time, she is no longer permissible for him until she gets remarried. She gets remarried and then she gets divorced. So in that case, she cannot inherit from him. Okay. Another scenario, he gave her al-khul'. She asked for al-khul'. Right? So he granted al-khul' and she gave him back the dowry. And then he died after that. Is she entitled to inherit from him, or she's not entitled to?
She collected the...
He gave her the dowry back, and then she gave him the dowry back, and he granted her the khula.
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Yes, you are right. Correct. Because now she's no longer his wife. She's no longer his wife. What if someone says, what about the iddah? Is there a iddah?
No.
Okay, but what iddah is there? What is the iddah that is there?
When they're married?
When
they're married?
No, he gave her look. She asked for khula'. He granted her khula' and she gave him back the dowry. Okay, now this woman, does she have a iddah or she doesn't have a iddah?
She does, because if she got pregnant, right?
Okay, so during this iddah, she is not considered his wife? Or she is not his wife? She is not his wife. Then what is the benefit of iddah here?
To see if she's pregnant or not?
Yes, to make sure that she's not pregnant from him. Right? Make sure that she's not pregnant from him. As far as the khul' is done, you see the difference? Talaq is different. Talaq, the woman, she does not leave the house. She stays in the house until the 3 cycles are done. Then that's it. She has to leave. After that, she has to leave. But in the case of al-khul', can she stay with him in the house? Can she? He grants her khul', she gives him back the dowry. Can she stay with him in the house? No, because they are no longer married. You get it? They're no longer married. They are complete strangers. They're complete strangers. So she has to wear hijab in front of him. You understand? Because he is no longer her husband. So if he is no longer her husband, then she is not entitled to inherit from him. طيب. What is the third reason that entitles a person to inherit? What is it? We mentioned the lineage, We mentioned marriage. There is something else the Sheikh mentioned. I forgot. When you free a slave, then you're entitled to inherit from him. You're entitled to inherit from him. طيب? Because of that, favor of freeing him for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you have that opportunity and that privilege to inherit from him in case he dies. طيب. What are the reasons that prevents a person from inheritance? The reasons that prevent a person from inheritance, like what? If you're not Muslim, yes.
If they kill someone?
Yes. If you're not a Muslim or you left Islam. Okay. Now we give different scenarios. Somebody dies, and this person is a non-Muslim. Then he leaves a son and a daughter who are Muslims. And he leaves some inheritance. Then it is not permissible for the son and daughter who are Muslims to inherit from the father. Unless he leaves it as a will, as a gift for them. If he gives it to them, then it's permissible for them to take it. But other than that, no. It's not permissible for a Muslim to inherit from the non-Muslim or the other way around. It's not permissible for them to inherit from us. طيب. Apostasy. Apostasy is when someone leaves Islam and he denounces Islam. May Allah protect us from that. This individual does not inherit. And I will give you an example. A father passed away. Okay? A father passed away. He leaves his father, his mother, his wife, his daughter, and his son who apostated. Okay, is that clear?
They all left Islam or his son?
No, only I mentioned only the son. I said the son who apostated. Okay. I will repeat again.
No, I got it.
You got it? Okay, good. Everybody understood. Okay? How do you divide this inheritance?
So you give the father and the mother first?
Okay. How much do you give the father and the mother?
Is there a daughter?
There is a daughter. There is a son who apostated.
So he doesn't get anything.
Okay, no. Let's start with the father and the mother. How much do they get?
1/6.
Each?
Yes.
Okay, 1/6 each. Okay, then the wife, how much does she get?
1/8.
1/8. And then the daughter, how much does she get?
1/2.
She gets the rest. She gets the rest. The son does not inherit. Yes.
What if the son came back to Islam? Is he entitled afterwards? Is not?
If he came back to Islam, yes, he will inherit.
No, like afterwards.
Yeah, after the money's been given out. He can't get it after.
He cannot get it after that.
Yeah.
That's it. Done.
Yeah, you can't take it.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. But if he come back to Islam before the distribution, then yes, he can. So now he apostated, he doesn't get anything. You get it? طيب. The other also reason that prevent a person from having entitlement to the inheritance is slavery. A slave cannot inherit. A slave cannot inherit. طيب. And then you mentioned the murderer also. If someone murders his heir, he murders his father, his mother, his sibling, then he cannot inherit from them. He cannot inherit from them. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all al-ilm al-nafi' wal-amal al-salih. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim.
You know, so a quick question for the murder.
Sure.
So it's only specific harm, so it's not all murder.
The murderer who kills his father to inherit.
But it's not, let's say, that person just killed somebody. Like, he's a murderer.
If he killed somebody else,
Then he,
not his father, not his mother,
okay.
then that's different.
Oh,
He inherits. He inherits. But if he killed his father to inherit, then he is to be deprived of inheritance. No.
I have a question.
Sure.
You said if the father is not a Muslim, he gives a will to give the money to the siblings.
Right.
Now, what if that money is haram? He won that money on a lottery or something like that. He had a haram business.
If it's haram, then they should not take it.
Okay.
If it's haram, they should stay away from it. Yes, absolutely. No. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all al-ilm al-nafi' wal-amal al-salih. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallim. Wa iyyakum.